Hola,
If we
muy
go on now, we
buenas a
probably
todos.
can't come back. The mechanism looks like it will close the pass behind us. We should be sure.
Bienvenidos de nuevo a The Dwarves y seguimos aquí en la campaña con...
While you rest under a ledge at
Thorgrim?
noon, Rodario and Fergus decide to go ice fishing, and the dwarves immediately pronounce their opposition.
Ice and water are both treacherous. They entice you to...
Like in a marriage, you mean? At first, the woman entices.
The good life, in which you go behind the backs of other men, get beaten up, and one day die
All slander, my dear.
Rodario bares his teeth for a moment.
He reminds me of a billy goat we used to have. Mounted everything that got in its way. One day, he mounted a goat that was standing too close to a...
Pues ha sido bueno. ¿Qué quieres que te diga? Vale, iremos por el interior. Ah, pensaba que podría ir para allá, pero no.
It snows all day, and the cold wind continues to get stronger. The dwarf...
We have snowstorms in the Brown Range too. If you get caught in a storm while hunting, you simply...
The blizzard will be on us before we can build a snow cave. We should look for a sheltered spot.
You immediately begin to build a snow cave. You shovel snow into a big pile and then stamp it down hard. Visibility is suddenly zero, and it feels as though the icy rain is pulling the skin off your faces. Fergus lights an alchemic fire, and the closeness of your companions ensures a reasonably warm night.
Ahí está,
Your
¿veis? Es
path
que no ha
leads
pasado
you over
nada.
a snowy, hilly plain, and as you scale a particularly steep hill, you falter. You attach a rope to a huge rock and abseil down, one after the other. You light torches and look around. At some distance you notice the entrance to a cave. You are afraid that you might get lost in the ice cave and freeze to death in misery. But ultimately, your curiosity... You walk ahead with your torch outstretched and see a shadow in the ice. You step back. Something glittering in the floor grabs Goimgar's attention. An ornamented gold shield. Part of it is frozen into the ice, but you allow Goimgar to free the shield from its icy prison. After you've had a look around the rest of the chamber...
Perfecto. Vale, y llegamos.
You finally arrive at the entrance to a valley that curves...
Guay, aquí supongo que haremos un poco de rol, ¿no? Que si hazme esto, hazme lo otro, hacer alguna misioncilla así. Y poco más, supongo. La verdad es que el juego está bien porque te puedes saltar mil de cosas si quieres. Como yo, por ejemplo, que voy sin comida y siempre me he preocupado un montonazo por la comida. ¿Será que en lugar de comprar la vendí? Es que igual la vendí. Es que igual es eso. Ole tú, no se ve nada.
By Vracus, we've done it!
Get down!
up there.
Run! I can't maintain the spell for long.
Put him on Goimgar's shield. To the gate.
Ahí, para eso está esa armadura. Esa armadura sirve para eso. No se veía nada, quiero decir. Oh,
As
qué
you
bonito,
approach the first
¿qué?
gate, you see guards on the battlements. You call as you run.
By Vracus, we are dwarves of the kingdoms of the Secondlings.
Report back. Man the walls and the defences.
The guards follow the orders immediately.
Who are you?
How dare you speak to us like that? Dwarf who seems to have no name?
Boindale steps forward before you can stop him.
I am Boindle Doubleblade, a child of the smith of Burrowin folk.
The commander pulls down his scarf, and his face leaves you speechless.
Only a dwarf could make such a fuss. Balander Steelfinger.
But
You have a keen eye, Boindle Doubleblade.
The tender features and soft fluff leave no...
Stay with your brother. I will bring the rest of you to Queen Zamtis, where you can explain what you...
Bien, bien. Pensaba que tendría que luchar otra vez contra ese pesado. Pesadísimo, además. Espero que se salve, que ese personaje me gusta un montón. No solo personaje, sino también, pues bueno, las skills que tiene y todo eso. Ironheart, logro desbloqueado. Es idéntica al otro, madre mía. No os copiáis, ¿sabes? La banda sonora está guay, ¿eh? Ah, vale, te subes en plan que voy. Vale, vale. No lo tenía muy presente yo eso, digo, pero ¿cuándo paran? No paran. Lo que no acabo de entender es cómo gira luego la plataforma. De qué manera lo hace para que luego esté al otro lado y bien puesta. Bueno, eso es algo que nunca sabremos.
Come closer and be welcome to the kingdom of...
I am Tungdil Goldhand of the Fourthling Kingdom.
You introduce your companions one by one, not forgetting to mention the twins and the Mager too. You then explain the reason. The dark brown eyes of the Queen fix on you for a moment before she speaks.
What you report sounds very serious.
Demos vuestra ayuda para forjar la hoja que nos dirigimos a los quintos.
There is only one way to defeat Nodon. Keenfire. To forge it we...
The Queen considers, then nods.
So be it. Could there ever be a better time to revive the old commonality of the kingdom?
Your eyes fall upon Brandis, and you notice the blood rushing to your cheeks.
We must continue on our journey to the Fifthlings in the Grey Range.
Then I will show you the entrance to the tunnels. You will be in the parish...
You know the tunnels, but still the Firstlings live in seclusion.
Our isolation was self-imposed. My mother knew that the other kingdoms would not simply accept her as the queen. She wanted to give them time.
Your Highness, in the name of the Council of the Kingdoms, I request that you send a delegation to the Blue Range to take part.
There has never been any enmity between my kingdom and the others. It was more neglected friendship and habit that has made us strangers to one another. As soon as you say, I will have rooms prepared for you and your companions so that you can rest. It has been some time since we have had guests, but we still know what hospitality...
Muy bien, pues este episodio igual no hay batallitas, simplemente veremos lo que podemos hacer. ¿Y este? Tío, que te han castigado. Ah, no, ¿qué he hecho? Ve hacia abajo. Ve hacia abajo. No quería la sal. ¡Míralo! ¡Qué grande, tío! Es que encima se ha hecho daño, ¿sabes? ¡Míralo, míralo, míralo! A ver si le puedo coger una captura de pantalla. ¡Qué grande! ¡Castigado! Además es un enano Jedi. No sé si lo veis, pero... ¡Qué grande! ¿Puedo hablar contigo?
Hello.
What is it?
Eso, Zumbil.
It would seem that a lot of important positions...
Is it not common where you come from that men and women share that you...
Of course. Among the humans and the secondlings, the women help out in the house so that the men have time for their duties.
Here, posts are assigned according to the skills of the applicant, not gender. It's only natural that the most important posts are...
What is it like living with the Firstlings? I haven't seen much yet, but many things seem to be different.
I can't make any real comparisons either. I grew up here and have never left our kingdom. I can hardly wait to see...
Don't expect too much. Their halls have been in the hands of the...
I read that the orcs avoid the stronghold.
Even reading doesn't seem to be frowned upon among the Firstlings. You feel at home.
See you later.
Vale. Está claro que te la quieres ligar, pero bueno, ya veremos si podrá ser. A ver, ¿puedo hablar contigo? No, ¿verdad? Puedo ir a la sala del trono. Bueno, a la sala del trono o a la sala del trono. Vale, ¿qué más? Ahí hay gente. Habla con la gente. Ah, es mi gente.
Ah, Tungdil.
I thank you, and Jeroen. You appeared at the right moment. May I...
It was down to you. Your speech about the responsibility I owe to my realm. Lot Yonan was a good teacher. Her face darkens when she thinks of her old companion.
There are 100 reasons that is why I went back to the Secondlings and took another look through the books. I discovered a passage that said keen fire can only take its effect against evil.
A foe of the Undergrounders. It's got to be different.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I think I might have an answer to the problem.
What?
Half human, half elf. My mother bequeathed me her gifts and her weapons. I got very little.
And you're sure that only a foe of the Undergrounders can use keen fire?
Anyone can use it like a normal axe, but only a foe of the Undergrounders can command its magical powers. I don't know much about her, but a half-elf should pass as a foe of all dwarves.
You should keep your parentage secret, especially from Geralda.
I'm in no doubt that the Alfar did terrible things to her. And I'm not keen on...
If what Nomura told me earlier is true, this Geralda could be just as great a danger as Nodon. She could take control of...
You are aware of the danger, but you don't have the energy to think about it right now. You push the problem aside.
¿En serio? O sea, tú empuñarás la hoja y ya
You
está.
will wield keen fire in the battle against Nodon. But we're going...
You said it.
The actress takes her leave with a little nod.
How are things with Jarun?
He's doing well. He should be back to full strength after some rest.
You still don't know what kind of being is hidden under the armor.
The firstlings have offered to improve his armor, and when one of the best smiths in Girdlegard offers...
How are you and your powers? You look at it...
I won't lie to you. It has already been too long since I was in a place where I can draw new strength. My power is...
Is that perhaps a
Así que
way
hay
to
que
weaken
recuperar el
Nodon?
poder. Ajá.
No, I wouldn't count on that. Even if we could keep him away from the magical realms, the being that lives...
How was Synthras able to overcome your shield? Can Alfar...
No, certainly not. I don't know much about their people, but I think they have innate powers. Conjuring darkness, extinguishing fire, changing dreams. Synthras used a trick, not a spell. We killed 2 Alfar near Sovereignstone. They had crystals on them which they had received from Nod On to protect them from the spells of...
Take some rest. And
The Mager gives you a reproachful look.
Don't worry. We'll stand by you until this expedition has reached its...
Vale, pues ya hemos hablado con estos más. 50 puntos de experiencia, bien. ¿Por dónde más podría ir? Vamos a ir por ahí. Estas cámaras están un pelín mal hechas, pero bueno. Esto supongo que no me dejarán pasar. Vale, no me dejan pasar, así que todo bien. Ese sigue castigado, qué grande. Cómo me gustan los castigos aquí, los enanos. Te quedarás en cruz con tu hacha. Creo que era un hacha o un martillo, no estoy seguro.
Geralda
Levitándola, por
depressed.
supuesto.
you know, like something's bob.
It's just... They avoid me.
Yeah, well, you did try to kill us.
Geralda gives a wry smile.
Not exactly.
You're not a bad person, Geralda. Just give them some time. You said you wanted to join the Free Folk. What do you know about
To be honest, I don't know very much at all. It is said they are like a kingdom, just without a kingdom.
And where do I find them?
Well, everywhere and nowhere. They have...
See you later.
No, yo quiero seguir hablando. Es en la mar. A ver, vamos a ir por aquí. Que veo que hay una puerta que no puedo abrir, ¿vale? Y esos enanos que no me van a dejar pasar, que son muy majos, pero no me dejan paso. Vale, genial. Ahora mismo estamos recluidos. Estos dos están aquí charlando. Oh, sí, en la enfermería. Vámonos a la enfermería. Vamos a ver qué nos pueden decir la enfermería. Estaría muy bien, la verdad. Que se recupere, por favor.
Tungdil.
De mis mejores enanos.
How is he?
He's lost a hell of a lot of blood.
The crazy glint in Boindale's eyes has given way to serious.
I'm doing fine. You must rest, brother. Stay on your back so the wounds can heal. Fortunately, he hasn't lost his pig-headedness. As long as he has that, he'll come through.
I thought Antakai was going to look after him. Didn't her magic help?
You know there is
Oh,
no
me lo he
point
saltado,
arguing with
perdón.
the twins about magic. There is too much of a fine line between conviction and stubbornness.
We'll have to go on without him. He won't manage more than 100.
No! I'll manage, Scholar. Just give me 2 orbits, then I'll be fine. It's just a scratch.
Boandal, you shake your head.
Stay here and recover, Boandal. We'll meet you again in time for the big battle against...
But where one of us is, the other is too. It is the greatest deed that has ever been carried out by our people. Oh. It would seem you are right, Scholar. We'll be separated for the first time in our lives. I will miss you by my side in battle. You will have to protect him and the others on your own now, brother. Don't take on too much and rein in your frenzy. I promise.
Tears run down the bearded cheeks of the 2 twins.
¡Qué lástima! Por favor. Pues es de mis mejores enanos porque resiste un montonazo.
I shouldn't bother Boandal anymore. He needs people.
Vale, pues que se recuperen. A ver quién hay aquí. Rodario y Furgas.
It is simply legendary. No, it is mythical. We definitely need a large...
It's going to be difficult, but we'll...
It would appear you like it.
Ha! Like it? It is fabulous. I almost feel like giving up. Not even the best of illusions could possibly...
Why didn't you say that Nomura is half-elf?
If our spectators knew, they would run away screaming. So I'm sure you'll understand.
You have to admit that you don't know how you would have reacted if Nomura had revealed herself in Mifadania.
You already know her, Tungdil. She has skills, but her lineage does not determine how she...
Every step from here on is more dangerous than the last. Are you sure?
Of course. Every story needs an end.
There is no way I'm going to let Nomura ride...
And how is your new...
Good, very good. The band of adventurers who set off to defeat Nodon, aided by the Queen.
Do you already have a title?
I haven't decided for sure yet, but at the moment I'm thinking along the lines of the heroic dwarves and their...
I must go.
Rest? Haven't you seen? There are machines that keep the whole city alive.
Muy bien. ¿Algo más? Vale, pues parece ser que nada más. Vale, pues vamos a hablar con la reina. A ver qué nos dice que tenemos que hacer. Si hay un combate se hace, pero si no, lo dejaremos. Ya os lo avanzo. El juego me parece muy, muy, muy guapo, muy espectacular. Con muchísimas opciones. Observa el molino de agua. ¿Podemos observar el molino de agua? ¿En serio? Y ese sigue ahí castigado. Qué pringado.
You guess that this water powers all the machines in the underground.
¿Ya está? Vale, pues sí, ya está. Vamos a subir a la sala del trono y vamos a hablar con quien tengamos que hablar.
I've gathered all of the metal we need for Keenfire. I'm ready to depart.
You nod and then look her solemnly in the eyes.
Once we set off, stay in the background, keep out...
The female dwarf's expression darkens.
Shall we engage?
No, Bifracus. I know that female dwarves can fight.
The face of the smith relaxes, and then a smile.
Oh, ojalá me hubiesen dejado luchar contra esta. Me hubiese dejado ganar solo para que se callase la boca. Solo por eso.
Greetings, Queen Xanthus.
The queen bows her head slightly, prompting.
Please excuse me for asking.
The queen smiles. She has clearly been expecting the question.
It began with an argument. My father valued my mother's advice, but disputed her ability to lead the kingdom. In the end, they agreed that my mother would govern the firstlings for 14 orbits. During this time, there was an attack by trolls, and my mother put them to flight with cunning and bravery. The other kingdoms were appalled and refused to receive my mother, but our kingdom saw that she was a good queen. And when she died, 230...
Bueno, es una muy buena historia, me parece muy bien.
Is everything ready for our journey?
We have provided wagons for you and your companions.
Yes, we are.
The Queen nods slowly.
Rally your may you succeed and return unhurt.
Me podías haber dado comida o algo, yo qué sé. ¿No tenéis un mercado para comerciar? En serio. Me parece todo muy guay, pero...
The plains of Tibain are the most fertile in Girdlegard, and rightly give the kingdom its nickname of the breadbasket. The east of the land has been in revolt since the perished land advanced, and the peace seemed to have broken in the...
Why don't we just look for a tunnel that hasn't collapsed?
And what if we don't find one? If we're overground, we at least know that there's a way, even if it's dangerous.
Bueno, todos me suben de nivel. Muy bien. As good as it gets. Muy bien. Pues supongo que tendré que empezar a repartir. Eso es. No, no puedo. Elixir. Babragor bebe el brebaje de su odre y se sana a sí mismo considerablemente. Ah, eso es bueno. Aliento de dragón. Supongo que... Si lo reinicio, ¿qué pasa? Terremoto. No, el aliento de dragón mola. Y el elixir este pues también mola. O sea que en realidad no tengo nada que escoger. Pues venga, continúa. ¿Es el único que ha subido a nivel 10? No lo creo. Bueno, sí que me lo creo, pero me cuesta creerlo. Tú eres Sandokai. Y esta armadura patea. Hay una alta probabilidad de lanzar a los enemigos aterrorizados frente a él en forma de abanico. Ajá. Vale. No está mal, no está mal. Sí que tenemos gente. Nivel 10. A ver, fuego rápido, 3 disparos, puñalada a las sombras. Bueno, de momento iremos con ese grupo y ya veremos qué hacemos con él. ¿Dónde está el escudo? Este escudo que hace, inútil en combate, pero muy valioso. 500 monedas. Sí que es valioso, sí. 80 de comida. Gracias. Pues nada, vamos a dejarlo aquí. Espero que os haya gustado. Like, favoritos, comentad y suscribíos. Nos vemos en el próximo episodio. ¡Hasta luego!